Yeah, it's a lot. I'm coming back, with the remainder of the video. Hey, the devil got to do his thing, man. But through the spirit, we're gonna keep it going. But I was stand up on that Isaiah 26:3. That thou would keep him in perfect peace, who mind is stayed up on thee, because he trusted in thee. All right. So we keep our mind stayed up on the Lord, locked into his law, statutes, and commandments. Hey man, we gonna be all right. The most high gonna give us our thoughts, all right, and bless our memory, man. You see, overall, with this Lamentations 3, just bring out a couple more and get out of here, man. Like I said, Lord willing, it be edifying. This Lamentations 3:20. And it says, my soul had them still in remembrance and is humbled in thee, because something that is humbled in you, or once again that you have in remembrance. Hey man, it's gonna be easier to gravitate that out. You see, let me see this word right here. This is remembrance.
Strong's H2142. Zacher. Zacher.
It says to remember, to recall, call to mind. And what's the most important thing, about getting precepts or bringing precepts out in the due season? It's the remembrance of it. All right. And not just with that. Sometimes you might remember it, but you got to hold the precept because the season is not there, or elder may be speaking, or, it's just different things that may have, basically come into play. All right. Then it may get out of season. Okay. Then it'll be necessary that it get bought out at a different time. The time it wasn't its time to remember, to recall, all right, to be thought of, be brought to mind. So once again, to give thought of something is to pound on it, man. All right. It says to be caused to remember, to keep in remembrance, to mention. All right. Because when you mention the priest, when you mention words or different words, hey, sometimes the precept come back to mind, man. It says to record. All right. To record is the what? Yeah, hey, when you record something, you lock it down. Like right now, I'm recording this video to remember what I said, man. All right. So to remember what precept says, we gotta record. We gotta use the method of recording. It says to make a memorial, make remembrance. Okay. It says in a strong definition of be mindful. All right. It says to recount. All right, to recount something, man. All right, and means back. Okay. Remembered, brain call, come to keep, put in to still, to think on. Well, all right. To think on well, man, to collect it and bring it to mind. You know. But this Lamentation 3:21, it says, this I recall to my mind. Therefore have hope. You know? Because it's humbled in them, man. And to recall means the return, or to turn back, to come back, man. All right? To bring back. All right? So this way, this way you find your hope at, man. All right? The recalling of your mind. Because it's hard when you don't study it, all right, or know it. It's gonna be hard. This Psalms 119. When you can't recall it, the mind, man, it's just it plague. Sometimes it plague on it plague your mind. This is Psalms 119:15. It says, I would meditate in thy in thy precepts and have respect unto thy ways, man. You see? That meditation, man. You go on a meditation is to pound up on, to study, all right? To put forth thought, all right? This is how you meditate, man. You see, towards that, man. To declare, to make clear. You see? This is 16. I will delight myself in thy statutes. I will not forget thy word, man. Let's go into this word forget. You see?
Strong's H7911. shachach, shachach. And second entry, shacheach, shacheach.
It says to forget, to ignore, to wither. Now, we know that precepts don't wither away. You know, sometimes they might collect a little dust, or you might be like, man, I ain't go to that precept in a long time. But guess what, man? It's still there. The point is that those precepts be still in you, man. Not that you have completely forgotten them. All right. So when they do come up, they be fresh, you know, and you still know the sound of that music, man. All right. You don't want to forget this tune. All right. You don't want to be dancing to a beat. All right. And you off rhythm, man. It says to forget, to ignore, to wither, to cease to care. You know, when you forget the word of the Lord, you don't care about the word of the Lord, man. Forgetting precepts is forgetting the word of the Lord, but not remembering precepts is not the same, man. But to forget it is to forget the word of the Lord. Do not the words of the Lord come in the volume of the book, man? It says to cause to forget, because listen, every brother forget precepts, all right? But they still, when they're brought to light or brought to the surface, brothers still understand and know them. So that don't mean you have forgotten it, man. All right. But I'm talking about to forget it completely and don't know what's going on with it. All right. Like, come on, man. The Lord ain't dealing with that. You cease to care. The Lord gonna remove your candlestick. It says to be forgotten, to call to forget, to make a cause to forget, to be forgotten. It says primitive root, to mislay. So when you misled, it's misplaced. You misplaced the word of the Lord, man. All right, completely, like to where like I can't find it. You know, like you lose your keys or your wallet and somebody picked it up like it's actually gone. Hey, that don't happen to the memory of the just, man. All right, the Lord just stored it away in His treasure box, man. All right, and it's sure to come up in a time of need or in due season. It says to mislay, to be oblivious of, from want of memory or attention, man. To be oblivious of. We not oblivious of the word of the Lord. Most men of the Lord, mind should be stayed up on the Lord 24/7. Now, do you have other thoughts? Of course. All right. But those thoughts should always go back to the Lord, man. All right. Let me get out here, you know. But this let's see. This Psalms 119, I stand at 49. It says, Zane, remember the word unto thy servant upon which thou hast caused me to hope. So David prayed to the Lord to remember the word unto thy servant. You know, remember, you know, the words for thy servant, you know, basically be our driving force, man. All right. Upon which thou hast caused me to hope. Because we hope in these words. If we can't remember them, then our hope is gone. Our hope is lost, man. All right. And let that be our comfort, man. You see? But this Ecclesiastes 10:10, it says, if the iron be blunt and he do not wet the edge, then must he put to it more strength. So if you don't stay sharp, I really supposed to bring this out when, you know, iron sharpened the countenance of his friend, man. All right. So if you don't be sharp, you have to put more strength to it. You have to put more in what strength? Your memory, your spirit. So if you don't keep your spirit sharp, all right, all right, your memory not gonna be sharp. You see? Meaning if you don't feed the inner man more than the fleshly man, you're not gonna be as sharp. All right. Okay. It says, but wisdom is profitable to direct. You see? Wisdom is profitable to direct, man. It's easy. All right. You know, when you locked into wisdom, man, and remembering it, man, you know, and studying it and flowing it, man. When we study to show thyself approved, all right. You see? But Last one, Ecclesiastes 2 and let me see, and 14. It says the wise man's eyes are in his head. You see? The wise mind, man's eyes, all right? Your eyes goes to what? Your mental is in his head, man. That don't mean your eyes is in your actual head and there's two eyes right there. And you got eyelids. No, that don't mean that, man. Meaning his mental faculty is stayed upon his mind, which who your mind should be stayed upon the Most High. It says, but a fool walking in darkness, and I myself perceive also that one event happening to them all. But the point is, the wise man's eyes are in his head, man. All right. Basically on the things he learned and know, his walk. All right. What he put here for and what it is for him to do, man. Because the Lord put this word on your spirit, on your mind, this is all you gonna know to do. Everything else gonna be second nature, man. But this gonna be the main focal point of your walk, man. You see, the wise man eyes are in his head. All right, and that will help you to remember your precepts, man. All right, memorizing and forgetting, man. But Lord willing, I hope it was edifying, man. With that, till the next time, I want to say shalom.